So Kate Martin has responded to obviously being cut by the LA Sparks in what was it's not by Sparks. She's been cut by Valkyries. She's now signed by the Sparks. And what was, I'm not going to call it a heartless move because you can cut anybody. It's not like the Holly Winterburn thing where they wanted to sign Leah Nye and she's literally about to make her WNBA debut. And they cut her 2 hours before the game and didn't get a Leah Nye in time. So instead of, letting her make her WNBA debut and then cutting her, they cut her before she made her WNBA debut, the day she was scheduled to make it. Yeah, that is heartless. That is heartless. I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, it is. This is Kate Martin talking about leaving or being cut by the Valkyries.
It was not easy at all. Yeah. Sorry. It happened on Wednesday, and obviously it's a business decision. That's what professional sports is. It's a business, and I just had to do what was best for me and my career. And sorry about that, by the way. And so I just felt this was the best decision for me, and I'm very, very excited to be here 1,000%. And I'm definitely going to give it my all. But yeah, that process wasn't easy, and now I feel like I can relate to a lot more people on a level that maybe I never wanted to be able to relate on. But it's only going to help me as a leader and as a person going forward. It was not easy.
So that seems like she's in good spirits, but then from Kendra Andrews, speaking with reporters for the first time since being waived by the Valks and signed Sparks, Kate Martin is highly emotional, taking a few moments to keep herself from crying. She said her emotions stem from feeling overwhelmed for the last few days and the fact she missed her old teammates, but she said she loved the way the Sparks approached her and the moves they made in the offseason, excited to learn here. Not only that, the Valkyries are just, as an organization, they're not the most, it doesn't seem like the players are the biggest fans of this organization. It does not seem like it. But Kate Martin, they finally went and sorry. I was about to say, did they make her record a video before she was leaving? No, thanks for all the memories. That's just for the fans. I thought for a second they made Kate Martin make a video right before leaving. That would have been cold. That would have been cold-hearted. But this organization doesn't give a damn. But yeah, it took them 4 days. It was the second day I got to Rome. This happened, and I'm leaving Rome tomorrow, and I was here for a week. So yeah, it's not ideal. Way too late. Seems like a reactionary panic. Why you cut her then? I mean, they cut her. I'm gonna be real here. Caitlin Chen looked insane. Caitlin Chen actually looked insane. So I'm actually kind of okay with the cutting. I know this sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I understand the cut. I think Kate Martin makes another roster. Has she seen the floor yet for the Sparks in this game? Or is she? No, she is not active right now. But there is a world where she is activated pretty quickly. There's very much a world where they just say to Chance Gray and be like, look, yeah, Kate Martin's better than you. So yeah, albeit Chance Gray did end the half, so. But yeah, you've now got a situation where she's very good chance Kate Martin does get activated into that. She does end up making that Sparks roster, and that this whole situation works out for the best. And I kind of do hope that's the case for Kate, because a hell of a player by all accounts, a hell of a teammate, a hell of a glue guy. She started a lot of games last year. She started a lot of games. It's not like Kate Martin didn't start many games. She averaged 8 points per game in the playoffs. It's not like she was terrible. She, again, not the greatest player in the world or anything, but she averaged 8 points per game in the playoffs. Like, that is not an insignificant number. Like, there are plenty of players that would that would love to average that in the playoffs. And by the way, like, again, for the Fever, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough is like, she is basically a like, she never in the playoffs averaged what Kate Martin did last year. And Kate Martin, again, can shoot, can play defense, but like, it is tough getting caught, especially when you are what Kate Martin is, which is like a glue guy. Like, she is a glue player. She is a player that's, you know, has to be that good locker room presence, has to be friends with the teammates, has to be in a locker, like, that uplifting presence. So it's really hard to leave in that scenario because you've invested time. Like, you can't get away with not investing time into your relationships with your teammates if you're Kay Martin's role. The problem is now is that, was that all for nothing? I think you can really make that argument. You can really make that argument. But yeah, it's still a bit of a surprise. And I think overall, when it comes down to it, she's going to find her spot in the league just because I think she plays a role really well. But I don't know where that spot's going to be. I don't know what team that's going to be with. I don't know if it's going to be a Sparks. But I do think, again, with the way she is as a role player, it's kind of hard to find role player, like true role players and people that are naturally role players. And that's what she is. So, look, I think she's going to be okay. I think she's landing on her feet right now. But I'm hoping long term that she finds a spot in the league. Like, I wouldn't be like, you don't walk in and do what she did day one at the in Vegas for the Aces. Like, you're not able to come in and be a starter in your 5th pro game with a back-to-back championship winning team. Like, that's hard to do. That's really hard to do. And Kate Martin did it. You don't do that if you're like, if you don't at least have something about you. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. I am wrecked. I am going to bed. And yeah, I will see you guys in a video not too long from now. Bye.